But the ripples of this spread far and wide, not least to Lebanon, where we find Zena Hodder, our correspondent in Beirut, who joins us on the phone. So, Zena, any reaction there now?
Well, Iran, of course, a country enjoying a lot of influence and sway in Lebanon. There's still no statement from the Lebanese government or Iran's ally, Hezbollah. Now, Iran and Lebanon enjoy ties on the official level and on the unofficial level. Relationship have been described as brotherly, strong, but no doubt it is also because Hezbollah and its allies control political power in this country. But Raisi's death is unlikely to change this relationship. Yes, he is an important figure in the establishment, but he is not the main decision maker in Iran. It is the supreme leader, and it is also the supreme leader who dictates and sets foreign policy. And on that helicopter, another man who died, the foreign minister, a very familiar face in Lebanon, he is instrumental in implementing that foreign policy. He has visited this country numerous times in recent years, especially in recent months, since Israel's war on Gaza. It was a way for Iran to project its influence, to show its role in the conflict. He would hold meetings with Hezbollah officials, hold meetings with Hamas officials, Iran, of course, leading the so-called axis of resistance, all who have open fronts against Israel to help Hamas in Gaza. Now, no doubt you can replace a man, you can replace a minister, but he was also close to the security establishment, and he had a close personal relationship with officials in Lebanon, Hezbollah officials, as well as officials in neighboring Syria. And just a few weeks ago, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard's leadership in Syria and Lebanon, they were targeted in an apparent Israeli strike in Damascus, and they too were killed. So no doubt these are all losses, but the supreme leader is assuring his people that nothing will change, state affairs will not be interrupted, and strategic decisions and foreign policy is not expected to change.
Zena, what about the timing of this? Because, of course, geopolitically, the region is in a fair bit of turmoil.
Yes, regional tensions, as well as tensions along the Lebanon-Israel border. Iran's ally Hezbollah engaged in an 8-month confrontation now with the Israeli army. Some have described it as a war of attrition, a low-intensity conflict, but it is steadily escalating. And, Hezbollah owes a lot of its strength, its power, even its weapons from Iran. And Hezbollah does not hide that fact. It does not shy away from that fact. So it is very important for, stability to continue in Iran, especially since, like I said, we're seeing this intensification of the conflict. If there's no deal along the border, some sort of new arrangement, then we could see a wider conflict. And it's not just that. I mean, we have the tensions just last month, the first direct confrontation between Iran and Israel, Hezbollah saying that, or indicating its willingness to engage more massively if there is a wider conflict between Iran and Israel. So it's not just what happens in Iran. This is a country that has projected its influence across the region. So everyone will be watching closely to see whether or not there's going to be a smooth transition in Iran. But most analysts will tell you that the strategic decisions, which still lies in the hands of the supreme leader, will not change. And what we could see is a more prominent role of the Iranian Revolutionary Guards in the upcoming stage.
Interesting. Zena, thanks for that. Zena Hodder there in Beirut.